It's a winter battle here in Evanston as the Walnut Hills Eagles are going for their first home win under new head coach Kashmir Wright. And they play host to a pretty tough ECC foe in the Turpin Spartans here on Tuesday night. Graham Dunwoody coming at you live on Graham's Sportscasting Channel. Walnut Hills against Turpin. Walnut Hills 2-2. Turpin 4-1. Both teams 2-1 in ECC conference play early in the season, and they have two of the best defenses in the conference. Walnut Hills tops in the league in terms of overall points allowed, 36.5, just a tick ahead of Winton Woods. Turpin has turned it on in conference play. They're like 44.3 in their three conference games. That ranks as the third best mark among ECC teams behind the Eagles and the Warriors, and they already have a marquee win under their belt. Earlier in the year on December 2nd, they took down Elder full power, 64-60 in that game, took a big lead early, 33-19 at halftime, and held on for the win after a late Elder surge. Despite Elder having all their bodies back, Caden Eastat missed the first part of the year because of Elder's deep run to the football playoffs. He came back, but Elder still was defeated by the Spartans. Elder 2-2 on the year after that 0-2 start. And so Turpin now sits at 4-1. Their only loss in blowout fashion at home to Milford, who is this year's surprising success story in the Eastern Cincinnati Conference. No losses yet. 3-0. They take on Loveland tonight. Walnut Hills 2-2. Double-digit road wins already over Little Miami and Kings. Losses at home to Oak Hills and Winton Woods, both by 9. And so they are looking for their first home win under Kashmir Wright. On the road against Kings. We didn't have the call for you there, but we do have some insights. Landon McDaniel had the Eagles' first 10-point game of the season. He had 16 in that win. He was not alone. Ty Austin had a strong game with 9. Joey Pining with 9. Damian with 7. And Damian Brock with 9. And Joey Pining with 7. That represented most of Walnut's scoring on the night. And they got the win in Kings Mills and now head back home 2-2 as they take on Turpin. They started the year 3-1 last year before losing a lot more than that. They got to 4-2 with a win over Turpin, a very low-scoring affair in December of that year. Started 4-2, finished 5-12, including a very dismal 3-11 stretch in January and February of last year. 2023 started off with 8 straight losses. 2022 started that year 2-5. So ever since the departure of Ricardo Hill following the 2021-22 season, the Eagles have been looking for a hot start to get big momentum. They got it last year, but really just could not hold on at all. And their season went into free fall, but a 3-2 start and a couple of quality wins. 2 on the road. Always tough to win on the road in this conference. And then a win over Turpin would be a marquee win for them. But aside from that 70-point blemish against Milford, this Turpin defense has been brutal to score on. The Eagles haven't really found one consistent source of offense yet to power them to big wins. It's mostly been a team effort. Good passing, forcing turnovers to get themselves in advantageous spots. About a minute left until tip-off, and so the Eagles are going to follow that formula and maybe see some more individual efforts to score some points quickly. That's how you can put a team to bed. The Eagles got their first win over Little Miami since Scott Kerr became the head coach there. Beat Kings on the road, team that brutalized them last year, and have played their other 2 opponents tough, Oak Hills and Winton Woods, both leading their respective conferences. Would everyone please rise for the playing of our national anthem? And as we see starting lineups, this should be a very interesting show. Kashmir Wright has really tinkered with the starting lineups game in, game out for the Eagles. They have used 9 different starters in their 4 games and have not repeated the same starting lineup twice. Turpin led by third-year head coach Connor Roberts, 25 wins, 29 losses during his time with the Spartans. They used 7 different starters, 5 have started 4 or more games. But sophomore Gavin Hoffman's making a big push. He's really had a great first month of the year after being a highly touted prospect last year. And we'll see if he is continuing to be a focal point in this Turpin offense alongside his freshman
the Turpin Spartans. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore, number 1, Gavin Hoffman. At guard, a 6'6" sophomore, number 11, Drew Gordon. At guard, a 5'8" senior, number 2, Ryan Doster. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 3, Justin Linton. And at forward, a 6'6" senior, number 23, Will Bielfus.
So Turpin keeping the same starting 5 from their most recent game against Little Miami. They won that by 23 points. Allowed just 26 to a dismal Little Miami offense.
And now the starting lineup for Walnut Hills
Eagles go with.
Eagles.
It's going to be Seeley, McDaniel, Klump, Lawson, Brock, and Richardson.
Number 2, Jaden Seeley. At forward, a 6'3" junior, number 10, Matt Klump Lawson.
So for the first time all year, the Eagles repeating the starting lineup. They go with the same starting 5. They did against Kings. They won that game 55-41. Jaden Seeley getting his 5th start of the year, and it looks like for the 2nd game in a row, the Eagles will not have the service of Charlie Stopperton, though Will Rivers, number 23, is in that sideline, so he may be good to go after suffering an injury in the final game of the football season against Kings. Rivers, the tallest player on the team at 6'5", and if he gets a chance, he could boost that production up front. Rivers in his senior year has yet to appear in a game. Turpin's offense led by Ryan Doster, Gavin Hoffman, and Drew Rarden, the latter 2 class of 2028, both sophomores. Will Bielfus and Damian Brock. And Brock wins the opening tip over the taller Bielfus and gets it to his teammate Seeley, and we're underway. Seeley throws it right side for Bryce Richardson. Richardson shovels it behind his back. McDaniel coming up a 16-point game. Spins it in lane but loses the ball off his foot. Gets it back, throws it in the air, kicks it back out. And the Eagles retain possession. Miles Klump Lawson got in there to save that. Now Brock racing inside, puts up a running shot and sinks it. Damian Brock. 2-0 Eagles in front, 30 seconds in. They're pressing Gavin Hoffman to start off this game, but eventually they back out. Hoffman takes it into the front court. The talented sophomore throws it to left side to his teammate Drew Rarden. Guarded by Richardson, one of the Eagles' strongest defensive pieces. Hoffman gets the ball left side, drives on McDaniel, gets position and loses the ball. McDaniel takes it away. Eagles get a quick turnover, ahead 2-0 a minute in. Ball thrown left side, Seeley. Seeley gets in, now pulls back as he backs down Ryan Doster. Pulls up again, goes around a Brock screen, drives into the lane. Seeley running shot, no good. Rebound, fought for, grabbed by Bielfus of Turpin. 2-0 Eagles, 6:45 to play first quarter. And pressure all the way, but they find Hoffman for 3, no good. Rebound Eagles, Seeley. Seeley racing in, shovels back Klump Lawson, gets it back again. And reset the offense. A minute and a half in. Brock gets the ball left side, drives in. Brock to the lane, unopposed, and scores. Corner from Damian Brock. The Eagles ahead 4-0. Early, Brock steals it away, gets it back, throws one up, no good, no foul. Rebound Turpin. Gavin Hoffman going on the press, but couldn't finish for his 5th and 6th points. And it stays 4-0 Eagles. Rardin tosses top of the key. Linton throws it left side for Hoffman. Shovels it back to Bilefuss, top of the key. Throwing right side. Doster back out left side. Finally to Rardin, who launches a deep 3. Rardin, that's no good. Offensive rebound, screaming in. Bilefuss scores. Eagles left the middle lane unopposed, and Bilefuss took advantage for Turpin's first 2 points of the game. 4-2 Eagles in front. Seeley tosses for Richardson, who wants to drive, loses the ball. It's skittering away, and it's picked up by a Spartan, Justin Linton. And foul up the other end on Damian Brock, who bumps Justin Linton, and Brock will pick up his first, and that's a frustrating turn. Richardson got the ball, but tried to move inside and turned it over. 4-2 Eagles, 5.5 to play, first quarter. Eagle looking to improve to 3-2 for the second straight year. Hoffman throws left side, Rardin. Boxed out by Richardson, but then he lost the ball. Poked away by Miles Klump-Lawson. And Richardson comes up with it. Now Brock has it. Racing inside, kicks back out. McDaniel, stop and start. Kick. Klump-Lawson for 3. Got it! Miles Klump-Lawson making his second career start. Gets his first 3, and the Eagles ahead 7-2. Brock. Pressure on Linton, puts it up for Bilefuss. Linton gets it back, but it's ripped out of his hands by Klump-Lawson. Throws it up for Brock, who collects it and resets. McDaniel moving in on Hoffman with his right arm. McDaniel puts up a fronting shot, can't make it. Hoffman the rebound for Turpin. 7-2 Spartans trailing and have the basketball. Throws left side, Doster. Sticking with him is Brock, but he lost control of Bilefuss. He scores again, Will Bilefuss. Points and a timeout called on the court by the Spartans. 4:21 to go in the first quarter on Brand Sportscasting Channel.
30-second timeout. Call by the squad.
Out of the early timeout called by Turpin head coach Connor Roberts, the Eagles will have Ty Austin, Jaden Seeley, Landon McDaniel, Miles Klump-Lawson, and Bryce Richardson on the floor. Turpin will stick with the same 5 they've been going with that have gotten them to a 7-4 deficit in the early goings. Seeley tosses top of the key, Ty Austin, left side, Klump-Lawson. At the free throw line, kicks back out Richardson. Richardson moves, throws back to Austin. He feeds McDaniel right side, lots of ball movement. Austin steps back, lobs it in. Richardson has it tipped away from him. Just a pretty slow pass from Austin. Eagles couldn't capitalize. Kick out by Rardin, throwing it right side. Doster launches an open 3, that's no good. And Richardson bumped off his spot, and he'll draw a foul while going for the offensive rebound. Against that one is first. 3:44 to go, 3 new Eagles enter. These are Pining and Plummer. McDaniel next to them, alongside Plummer. Plummer seeing some action. Right side gets the ball immediately. Shovels back to Pining. Pining pulls up, throws Austin left side. And Austin moves around the back of his defender, gets to McDaniel. Pining goes, top of the key, looking for an outlet, finds Austin. Austin steps back, kicks it right side. McDaniel directs the offense. He's not directly guarded, so he can hold the ball here. And ends up left side for Pining. Pining, he is closely guarded, needs to shake off his defender Hoffman. Throws it right side, Pining pulls up, throws back to Austin, who's looking to get rid of it. Now Austin puts the ball on the ground, rolls inside, has it tipped away and taken away by Drew Rardin. 1-on-1 on the other side against Klump-Lawson, turns it around, throws an extra pass. Plummer with the block. but they got called for a foul on Ryan Doster.
That foul is on number 10.
Going to Clump Lawson instead. 2 free throws coming up for Ryan Doster of Turpin. Doster, 50% free throw shooter on the season. His first 5 games. He cannot get his first. It's halfway down. Got an unfriendly roll. Kai Russell checks in for Walnut, replacing Landon McDaniel as Turpin checks in. Chase Spencer. Doster misses his first, looking to make it a 2-point game. With the Spartans down 7-4. Second, he's short and no good. Rebound, Plummer, Walnut Hills. So an empty trip line for Doster. Finding the feed, spinning into the lane, loses the ball up top. No foul called on Rardin, and Doster gets it. Turpin, Linton gets it, kicks back. Rardin launches a straight on 3, well overthrown, but an offensive rebound by Spencer went right to him. Hoffman off the offensive board. On Clump Lawson, shovels it left side. Doster guarded by the smaller Pining. Dostin moves right side. Spencer back. Clump Lawson defending, and Spencer gets it again. Drives in, kicks out. Doster moving in. Russell puts hands on the basketball. It's given its way to Justin Linton. Linton goes around a screen, defended by Kai Russell. And he flicks top of the key. Spencer now going left side for Hoffman. Hoffman moving inside, steps back, pulls up from 18 feet, and can't get it to go. Rebound tipped in the air, rebound by Pining of Walnut Hills, who feeds Austin on the fast break. Austin steps into the lane, puts up an 8-footer, no good. Rebound, Plummer, Walnut Hills, and a foul called. No, he took the baseline instead, waiting for a deliberation, and eventually they'll say that Plummer stepped out with no foul. A minute 48 to go, 7-4, Eagles in front. Haven't scored in a while. Doster gets the inbound. Kai Russell pressuring him, but Doster breaks it quickly. Feeds Spencer all the way into the paint. Gets Plummer off his feet and scores. Chase Spencer. First 2 for Spencer. The Spartans' 2-star sophomores have no points so far, but they're only down by a point, 7-6. Off the feed, Pining, throwing left side, Clump Lawson. And back to Pining, who wants to drive. Pining puts up a running shot, no good. Plummer can't give it the rebound, it goes to Rardin of Turpin. Gets it up the floor. Linton into the lane. Linton contested by Plummer, no draw foul. And Plummer picks up his first, and the Eagles offense still can't buy a bucket. Jackson Camara getting ready to check in from the other side. Jaden Seeley and Damian Brock. Justin Linton, 2 free throws coming up. Shooting 50% from the line this year, but he thinks his first is a problem. Turpin checks in Max Heiss and Brady Gillespie. They replace Rardin and Doster. Plummer, Austin, and Clump Lawson head to the bench. The Eagles now have Camara, Seeley, Pining, Brock, and Russell on the floor. So Linton was called for a violation, so wipe out that, try again to make it a tie game. And connects with a problem. 7-7 with a minute 15 to go in the first quarter. Eagles offense has been dormant since that 3-ball by Clump Lawson to go up by 5. Seeley tosses top of the key. Brock looking to move inside. Brock kicks it out. Kai Russell launches a 3 and drains it. Kai Russell. His first career 3, the St. X transfer, Kai Russell. Linton moves inside, flicks it back out. Here's a 3-ball by Heiss, and he can't answer, no good. Rebound tapped, and Spencer trying to get it to somebody. He does. Linton has it for Turpin. Puts it back up immediately and gets it high off the backboard for the Turpin method. Justin Linton, second and third points. 35 seconds to play. Turpin playing some trap defense. Pining has it, feeds it inside, but it goes off the foot of Turpin's Max Heiss. He was trying to find Camara inside. And so with 31 seconds to go, the Eagles will have it. Ahead by a point, 10-9. Turpin has been winning on the offensive glass. They've got a couple of 6'6" bodies in there. Pining to inbound. Gets it up to Camara. And gets it back immediately, one-on-one against Gillespie. Pining, nice move inside, shovels it back out. Brock racing, knocks a player over, and he's going to be called for an offensive foul. No question there. Max Heist took the charge, and Brock has 2 fouls in the early goings.
That foul is number 13, Damian Brock. That's his second team score.
Drew Barton and Will Bilefus check back in for Turpin, replacing Spencer and Heiss. Walnut will check in. McDaniel to replace Brock, who off the center of the bench with 2 fouls for a while. 24 seconds to go in the first quarter. Doster, Jersey goes to Russell, who intercepts it. Russell gets it, kicks back out to McDaniel. He lost it off his foot, and will turn it over. We have a foul called? They call a foul on Drew Garden. That ball was going off of Landon McDaniel's foot after the steal by Kai Russell. Instead, the Turpin star sophomore picks up his first foul of the game. He'll check out alongside his teammates Doster and Bilefus, and Turpin will get new defensive personnel. Seeley inbounds, goes right to McDaniel, throws it back out for Pining, 15 to shoot. Russell, right side, Pining. 12 seconds on the game clock. Feeds right side. McDaniel driving in. McDaniel pulls up, gets fouled, and finishes in one. Landon McDaniel. 6.2 to go in the first quarter. There'll be a chance for a 3-point play. Hoffman called for that foul, and both of Turpin's star sophomores now have fouls as Turpin will check in their offensive personnel again. Doster, Hoffman. Doster, Rardin, and Bilefus. 6 seconds to get a good possession going here. McDaniel trying to make this a 4-point Walnut lead to end the first quarter. And he can't make it off the front iron, but rebound Seeley, Walnut Hills, pulls it out, and they get a tie-up. So the possession arrow favors Turpin, but they only have 3.5 seconds. They only have 3.5 seconds to get one up, and the Eagles are still pressing. Doster gets the inbound, 2 seconds. 1 second, throws one up from half court. No good. And a whistle blew. Doster was contacted, and it'll be 3 free throws coming up for Turpin. Landon McDaniel with the blunder. And that is one that Coach Cashmere is going to be talking to him about, because grabbing the shooter at half court, throwing up a prayer is not what you want to do. Doster makes the first of 3. Hoffman and Rardin were held without a bucket in that quarter, but Turpin will still be tied best. Doster makes the second. And let's see if he can finish this one off. Throws it up. And the last one is no good off the back iron. 12-11, your first quarter score. We move on to the second period here in Evanston on Graham Sportscasting Channel. So entering the second quarter of play, it's Walnut Hills 12, Turpin 11 here at the Walnut Hills Senior Gymnasium. Eagles going with Camara, Seeley, Russell, Pining, and McDaniel. Just started off the second quarter. They have the ball thanks to that tie-up, but Turpin got points out of it thanks to a blunder by Landon McDaniel, where he fouled Ryan Doster in desperation heat. Turpin called for a foul immediately on Pining. Looks like it'll be with Doster. For the second. He'll check out, replaced by Chase Spencer. So before any time runs off the clock, Ryan Doster called for a foul. McDaniel inbounding. Pining looking to release, and does. Gets the basketball to start off quarter number 2. Pass left side. McDaniel around a Camara screen. McDaniel in, kicks back out, Pining. Throws an extra one to Russell. Pulls up from 18, Kai Russell. That's off the mark. Rebound is tracked down by the Eagles. Seeley, and then he's blocked. Gets the ball back, trying to get out of a big jam, and a whistle will blow it dead. That's a tie-up. It's Turpin basketball. Max Heist checks in, and I would call that an okay possession. You're off foul, but didn't get a shot up. Max Heist to inbound against the press. The Eagles have been in press all day. They've been deploying it against teams that aren't much more talented than them. And used it plenty against every team pretty much but Winton Woods. Gavin Hoffman gets the inbound for Turpin. Driving past Pining. Walks across the timeline. Pining still guarding all the way. Justin Linton gets the ball left wing. Beats Spencer at the free throw line. Pulls up, kicks back to Hoffman. Moving inside, now kicks back out Heiss. Linton tries to get to releasing Spencer and just barely does. Spencer gets it back to Heiss, left corner. Hoffman finds an open three look, and it's no good. Rebound is fought for by Camara, ripped out of the hands of a Turpin player, Heiss, and it will be Turpin basketball. Kashmir right not too happy about that call. It'll stay with the Spartans. They've been active on the offensive glass so far today. Rardin on the inbound. Throws top to Keith Hoffman. Left side and now steps back. Kicks it left side where Kai Russell guards Justin Linton. Behind the back, Hoffman closed out by Pining. Heiss. Throws left side, Rardin going around a Heiss screen. Rardin releases, goes inside. Nice step to the basket and scores. Rardin gets their first lead of the day, 13-12. His first two of the game. Eagles need a response. McDaniel feeds Pining, who throws left side for Jaden Seeley. Back to McDaniel, releases, pulled up the free throw line. A little bit strong and no good. Rebound, Heiss Turpin. It's Hoffman. Spartan looking to push this 1-point edge. Hoffman stops, kicks, Rardin launches a three over the much smaller Pining. No good. Rebound the Eagles. Gets it up to Pining, and Pining is low to the basket. He finishes. McDaniel got the rebound, and Rardin could not keep up with Joey Pining. Quickly on the other end. Ball ends up back to Rardin, who drives inside again, and he's fouled by Jackson Camara just before Spencer was stepping out of bounds. First foul on the Eagles. Circle violation against Camara. Richardson and Miles Klump both check in, replacing McDaniel and Kai Russell, who played good minutes. Turpin inbound, Klump Lawson guarding the interior. Pass goes to the exterior, where Chase Spencer finds it, guarded by Camara. Behind his back, Hoffman throwing left side, ends up in the hands of Linton. Linton gets it in, but it's a dangerous scrum, and Pining tips it to Seeley for Walnut Hills for the takeaway. Seeley steps back, moves it right side, pulling up, gets it to Pining, kicks it outside. Richardson on Rardin, double team. Richardson throws it out. Klump Lawson now has it, kicks it out. Goes for a reset with Seeley. Seeley wants to drive. He still throws back, gets it back to Seeley after Camara had it. Seeley throws back. Richardson, but they cannot break this simple 1-2 zone defense for Turpin. Pining around a Camara screen, driving in, kicking out. McDaniel goes actually to Seeley and now throws it back out for Klump Lawson. Richardson going in. Richardson pulls up and can't finish. It was an in and out. Rebound Chase Spencer. Turpin under 5 to play, second quarter. 14-13 Eagles leading. Spencer throwing left side, and Richardson deflects the pass and takes it away from the Eagles. Another steal. Richardson 2-on-1 on the other end. Steps through them both and gets fouled by Max Heiss. Heiss was who Spencer was trying to find originally, but Richardson, very good eyes and length to get that takeaway. We're with 2 free throw attempts. Heiss called for his foul. Rice's first free throw attempts of the season. Not a prolific scorer, more of a defensive piece for the Eagles, but he scores his first free throw right there. Sixth different scorer for Walnut. Damian Brock checks in, replacing Jaden Seeley. Brock playing with 2 fouls. Coach Wright has not been shy to insert those players into the game. Give him a little bit more risk. Spencer finds a lane inside and now is blocked by Camara. And then he's poked the ball away. He ends up in the hands of Hoffman for Turpin. Hoffman driving and he steps on the baseline, turning it over. Gavin Hoffman. The Eagles' defense has been excellent at forcing turnovers with their high-effort press defense. And they get one there from the talented sophomore. Joey Pining manning point. Eagles ahead by 3 after they briefly trailed. Brock almost had it stolen there, but instead he gets out Klump Lawson for 3. Rolls in and out. Camara can't get the rebound. It goes to Heiss of Turpin. Turpin slows it down. Hoffman goes across the timeline. Dribble step, move in, kick back, almost traveled. Cashmere Wright wanted one and didn't get it. Instead, here's Heiss on the right wing. His left side, Rarden finds a deep 3 look. That one no good, but right back up and in, Max Heiss. He's the only jersey close to the basket for an easy 2, and he's got his first 2 points of the game. 16-15, Eagles with it. Under 4 to go, second quarter. Pining across the timeline. Richardson screen, spinning into the lane, putting up an underhanded shot, which he makes. Pining for 18-15, Eagles in front. Hoffman all the way to the basket himself. Goes with his own underhanded shot, and it falls 12. That one to bring the West to get home. But Hoffman gets it as well. That's 7 different scorers for Turpin, who trails by a point, 18-17. Brock looking to get rid of it. Now just drives inside himself. Brock pulls up, gets fouled, and can't finish. He will head to the line after that foul. Linton called for that one. And Damian Brock the chance to make his other 3-point game. First shot by Brock is in and out. On the top of the rim. Does not meet its target. Gillespie and Doster check in. Turpin and Austin comes back in. Brock was a 44% free throw shooter entering this game. Very good last year, but he sinks a second, and he's got 5 points. The first score of 5 on either team. 3 to play, second quarter. Walnut 19, Turpin 17. Ryan Doster manning point, steps through his own. Gillespie gets it, kicks it back out, tipped into the air, but saved by Turpin Spencer. Chase Spencer nearly had the takeaway. Gillespie rotates around, tipped by Pining into the hands of Richardson, and Walnut does get the takeaway on the second try. Now Brock with it, moves in, contacted by Gillespie, no good, put back no good, tipped out of bounds, the ball will go the other way. So Brock had 2 chances, couldn't finish in either. And we give it back to Turpin. 19-17, the Eagles lead, led by as many as 5. But it's been a very even first half, all things considered. Linton throws it across the timeline, left side Gillespie. Beats back Rarden, pulls him from the free throw line, rolling in and out. Rebound tapped in the air, out of bounds off of Richardson. No, it's going the other way. As they say, it's off of Spencer. My eyes lied, or the refs did, and it's Walnut basketball. Ahead by 2, 19-17, 2:15 to play. Quarter number 2. Pining gets trapped and pressed. And now gets across the line. 2 defenders behind him. Austin for 3, no good. Rebound, Klump Lawson fighting for it. It's off of Linton. Get to stay here. Kind of shot you gotta hit if you're Miles Klump Lawson. That was right for the taking. Seeley checked in, replacing Pining after the Walnut offensive rebound. Eagles have Austin, Seeley, Klump Lawson, Brock, and Richardson on the floor right now. Seeley gets the basketball on the inbound. Under 2 to go. Eagles ahead by 2. ACC matchup. Coach Wright looking for his first conference win. Trying to try again. Austin misses again. And rebound Richardson kicks it back out. Here's Seeley for a chance, and he drains it. Jaden Seeley. Eagles by 5, matches their largest lead of the night. Correction, he's looking for his first home win. He's won 2 in conference already. Linton, stop and start, spin toward the basket. He's knocked off his feet and fouled before. No, he walked. He's called for traveling before the contact happened. Another Turpin turnover. Hoffman checks in, replacing Gillespie. Eagles now ahead 22-17 with the ball. Minute 27 to go in the second quarter. I've gotten a lot of things wrong in this quarter, and I don't think a lot of them are my fault. Just that was a Turpin travel before the foul even happened. Seeley driving inside, takes it to the basket, and cannot get a friendly roll. It was halfway down. Dawson around Turpin. Inside to Rart, shovels it back out. Linton, and he throws to Bielfuss, who scores. Will Bielfuss had 6. Under a minute to go. Eagles by 3, 22-19. Seeley moves across the Walnut Hills logo, throws right side for Brock, goes around her screen. Brock pulls up, and Seeley on his right pivot foot, now shovels back to Austin. Austin steps back, throws back to Brock. 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Brock moving in, throws it out. Richardson kicks it back. Brock launches a 3. Damian Brock. That one too strong and no good. Bielfuss the rebound for Turpin. 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. Dawson with a spinning catch. Moves inside Bielfuss. Right back to work. Puts it up with one hand. No good. Foul call on the rebound attempt against Walnut. Austin called for that. It was a floor foul on the rebound, so it'll just be Turpin basketball, 22-19, 21.3 to go in the second quarter. Linton to inbound, shuffles it out, and it's off of Hoffman and out of bounds, turning it over. So the ball goes to the Eagles anyway. With 21 seconds to play in the second quarter. Want to look at making a 2-score game to the locker room. They won the first quarter. Seeley points out a call, 14 seconds to go. Seeley moves across the line, throws left side McDaniel. McDaniel pulls up, feeds inside Austin. He was grabbed and fouled by Lynn. Turpin had a foul to give. So probably the correct call there by Justin Lynn, picking up his second foul. And Hoffman will exit. Turpin will check in Gillespie, Spencer, and Heiss. Linton also leaves. 6 seconds to go. Turpin has no more fouls to give. Inbound lobbed up to Brock. Lucky to not get called for a foul there. Brock wants to drive. Brock stepping inside, a foul call as he was driving to the basket against Drew Rardon. Heiss instead. Rardon with Perry. They call on the Turpin senior. And so with 1.6 to go, Damian Brock shooting 2 to try to make this a 5-point game for the break. He's first. He's good. Damian Brock with 6. The Eagles' third leading scorer entering this game. Spartans check in Gavin Hoffman with 1.6 to go. They'll have not a lot of time to get a shot up, but they can try to get fouled again like happened at the end of the first quarter. Eagles will get ball to begin the third. Brock makes the second. Eagles ahead by 5. So a foul was called on Landon McDaniel. I don't know when that was happening. Maybe on the inbound, but McDaniel picked up his second foul. And the inbound is taken away by Brock. The shot does not count. It goes over the backboard. And the Eagles ahead at halftime, 24-19. Looking to pick up their first home win of the season. See you for third quarter action on Brent Sportscasting Channel.
but you can't hide.
Back here at the Walnut Hills Senior Gymnasium, we're entering the third quarter of play. It's Walnut Hills 24, Turpin 19. The Eagles have led most of the way, but never by more than 5. Turpin took a very brief 1-point lead, 13-12, in the second quarter, but the Eagles closed on a 12-6 run. Damian Brock leads all scorers with 7. Both teams have had 7 different players score shares of their points. The Eagles have used 10 different players. Charlie Stofferton still has not played after missing the Kings game. He's still out. Haven't seen Will Rivers either, even though he's been on the bench. Turpin has played 8 different players, and Will Bilefus leads with 6. Their 2 stars, Gavin Hoffman and Drew Rardin, have 4 combined points. Throw in Ryan Doster, their 3rd top scorer. That number balloons to 5. But the Spartans have stuck in there. Both these teams have played great defense. Walnut's forced a bevy of turnovers, as they do. Their defense, one of the best in the league and in the city at turning teams over. And Turpin has held tough, prevented Walnut from doing what they do best. And that's how they've gotten here. Trailing by 5, entering quarter number 3. This is where the Eagles pulled away against Kings last Friday night. Scored 24 points in that period to bury the Knights and collect their 2nd conference win. And they've got Seeley, McDaniel, Klump, Lawson, Brock, and Richardson out here to try and do the same to the visiting Turpin Spartans. Start with the ball. Brock throws left side, gets it back, launches the deep 3. Damian Brock, that's no good. Rebound Will Bilefus of Turpin. And deep possession to start for Walnut. And the ball's fed right side, Ryan Doster, who had some success in the first half. But he goes back, inside move on Klump Lawson, no good, gets his own rebound. Klump Lawson with the tip off the miss by Rardin. Other end, McDaniel gets the feed. Found Doster, turns around, spins, shoots, can't make it. Rebound, Linton of Turpin. Fast-paced start, and a turnover as McDaniel tipped it, 5-on-4 the other way. Klump Lawson feeds McDaniel, drives the basket and scores. The Eagles ahead by 7. 4 for McDaniel. Walnut with their largest lead of the night, 26-19. Ball is thrown cross court, ends up in the hands of Hoffman. Doesn't have a shot he likes, so he throws right side for Rardin. Rardin double teamed by Brock and Richardson, gets it out to Linton. Throws left side, Doster goes around, back to Linton. Brock closes out, Linton moves inside on Brock, puts one up, can't make it, gets his own rebound, puts it back up, that one no good. Rebound McDaniel, Walnut Hills, so no second chance there for Justin Linton. Inside move, McDaniel going back to the basket, and he can't finish. Rardin rebound, 5-on-4 for Turpin until McDaniel can get back. Richardson doing the best he can. McDaniel does get back. Rardin moves inside, hands behind his back, Doster. Over to Hoffman with McDaniel guarding him. Hoffman switches off left side. Walnut playing man-to-man defense. Rardin driving inside, loses the basketball, and it's picked up by Bilefus of Turpin. Linton launches a deep 3, way too strong. Bilefus offensive board and finish. Leads for Will Bilefus, and Turpin continues to win on the offensive glass, now down by just 5. McDaniel on the right wing. Throws it over back to the left wing, where Klump Lawson has it. Seeley moves, kicks, Brock working his way inside, is fouled on the drive to the basket by Drew Rardin. That'll be his 2nd. Chance here for Damian Brock to score some more points. Enter today 4 of 9 free throw shooting today. He's 3 for 4 at the line. 5:45 to go, third quarter, Eagles by 5. Brock's first is good. Second shot by Brock connects, and he's 5 of 6 at the line. 9 points overall, Eagles by 7. Bilefus gets the feed, throwing left side. Doster finds an open look. Hoffman for 3, got it. Gavin Hoffman. He's at the 5. And Seeley on the other end. McDaniel gets the feed, throws top of the key. Richardson around the horn to Klump Lawson. MKL throws it for Richardson. And back left side, Seeley. Moving around Richardson, screen, steps back, lobs into Richardson. Goes to work, kicks it, extra pass, Klump Lawson, 3, and he's fouled. A whistle went up. It's an offensive foul on Walnut. Bryce Richardson committed that one, knocking over Will Beilfuss.
Number 24, Bryce Richardson, that is his first. Team first.
Ty Austin ready to check in. He replaces Damian Brock with the Eagles ahead by 4 off the 3 by Gavin Hoffman. Some pressure coming up for Walnut. They get it into Drew Rardin, who goes to work against Richardson. The lane clears out. Rardin will scoot across the timeline, no problem. And a tie-up. Rardin put the ball very low to the ground. Richardson got hands on it and forced a tie-up to change the possession arrow. It stays with Turpin. And so on the other end, Hoffman gets the inbound with Walnut now having the possession arrow in their favor. Hoffman pulls up. Doster feeds. Beilfuss back. Hoffman contested 3. Got it. Hoffman's woken up now up to 8 points. And Turpin trails by just 1. 6-0 run personally for Gavin Hoffman. Off back-to-back triples. And when those start falling, that's when Turpin reaches another gear. Klump Lawson feeds back to Seeley. 4:17 to play. Kick out. Richardson for 3. Got it! Bryce Richardson up to 5 points, and the Eagles back ahead by 4. 4:03 to go. 31-27. Walnut leading. Doster, stop and start. Moves into the lane, scores. Great move by Ryan Doster. Turpin offense is alive here in this third quarter. Richardson steps back and has it taken away as it goes off of Hoffman, but they say it's off of Austin. Another turnover on the lazy pass by Bryce Richardson and a chance to tie it on this possession for Turpin. Down by 2, 3:45 to go, 31-29, Eagles in front. Need to survive this wave. Hoffman at point guard, feeds Rardin top of the key. They've gotten Hoffman involved, they've gotten Doster involved. Doster gets the ball left side, steps back, feeds Hoffman. And a foul called as Klump Lawson pushed Beilfuss in the back. And Eagles will check in Joey Pining and Jeremiah Plummer to play Seeley and Klump Lawson. Turpin ball, 3:27 to go, down by 2. Inside, Hoffman throws one up and he's fouled as the shot was reaching its apex. Another chance to tie the game with 2 free throws. Walnut picked up the second foul, and the Eagle defense getting a little sloppy. Hoffman can tie, makes both. His first, no good, well short.
Into the game for the Eagles, number 5, Russell.
Hoffman ended the day a 78.6% free throw shooter on the season. His second is good. Hoffman now tied for the game lead with 9. Turpin down by a point, 31-30. Joey Pining moves across the timeline, gets a Richardson screen. Switches on to Drew Rardin, who has 9 inches on him. Left side, McDaniel. Looks for another screen from Plummer. McDaniel spins, kicks, Russell, who moves it around the horn for Pining. Back to Russell. Under 3 to go. Walnut 31, Turpin 30. McDaniel moving right, steps in, spins, puts one up from that right there, but he walked. Took one too many steps in that drive to the basket, needed to put it on the ground one more time before he moved at all. Walnut turns it over, 31-30, still leading, but the Turpin offense has come alive thanks to the efforts of one Gavin Hoffman. It's now guarded by Kai Russell. Hoffman moves across the timeline, goes around a screen, gets on a Plummer. Hoffman kicks it out. Doster spinning, shoots from 6 feet, buries it. Ryan Doster on the turnaround today. Turpin front, 32-31. Joey Pining played good defense, but Doster made a tough shot for a high schooler. Pining on the other end, moving inside, tries to split a double team, and he's fouled. Bielfus and Rardin were in the area. They give it to Rardin. No, they give it to Bielfus. Second foul on Turpin and first on Bielfus. These refs have really not like to call third fouls. Inside feed to McDaniel, right there, sinks it. Joey Pining gets the assist on the inbounds pass. McDaniel has 6. And Walnut not pressing too hard. Now McDaniel comes over to trap the inbounder, and they get it out beautifully to Linton. Finds Doster, shovels it inside. Bielfus forces one up, no good. Offensive rebound and a foul called on Walnut. It'll be a shooting foul. Richardson gets that one. Bielfus will head to the free throw line. First shot is good. Tie game at 33. Brock checks in, replacing Richardson. And I'm somewhat surprised that we haven't seen any Will Rivers minutes, given that he appears to be healthy on the bench. And Walnut has not been winning the offensive boards at all. He connects it in second and turns back in front by 1. 10 for Will Bielfus. Bielfus had 10 points, 8 rebounds in that huge win over Elder that the Spartans had 2 weeks ago. Pining crosses the timeline, throws it right side, Brock. Brock moves around a screen, gets it out, kicks Pining, 3, way too strong air ball, rebound Heiss of Turpin. We lead by a point. 90 seconds to go. Hoffman catch and release, in and out. Rebound Plummer, Walnut Hills, gets to Pining, who's all alone. We're trying to run him down. Pining will finish at the basket. He goes back in front. 6 for Joey Pining. 1:15 to go. Rardin racing across the timeline. Just keeps moving in. And now throws it back out for Hoffman. Eagles settle into their man-to-man. Doster, right side, throws it cross court on a bounce pass. Rardin stop and start, underhand, no good, and bounces it off his own foot. And that'll head the other way. Rardin had good inside position, but he was contested enough by Jeremiah Plummer to not have that be a free rebound. Gillespie enters, Doster exits. Turpin down a point, Walnut with ball. 1 minute to play in the third quarter. 35-34 the score. Been a very entertaining quarter, but it's been a close one for Walnut. Kai Russell with the ball left wing. Dribbles it, moves top of the key, rolls right, spins. Russell pulls up and sinks it. Kai Russell up to 5 points. 3-point lead for the Eagles, off that by Kai Russell. 35 seconds to play in the third quarter. Hoffman getting a screen from his teammate Chase Spencer. And throws it inside. Heiss, left side, Rardin. Rardin pulls up, launches a deep 3. That's no good. Rebound tipped and catch caught by Russell, who feeds up there for Plummer. One-on-one Rardin. Plummer is fouled and he can't finish. But Rardin will draw his third foul. And Jeremiah Plummer will head to the line. 3 fouls on the big man sophomore, Drew Rardin. He only has 2 points tonight after entering the game with 13 a game. He started all of them for Turpin. Jeremiah Plummer looking to give the Eagles a 4-point lead with his first free throw, which is no good after getting along the rim. And Rardin will have to sit as Turpin checks in Bielfus, Linton, and Doster. Plummer could still make this a 2-score game with a second free throw. Walnut will get ball first in the fourth quarter. Second shot by Plummer is good after the friendly bounce that time. His first point, and the Eagles ahead 38-34. 11 seconds to go. Doster trying to handle Pining. Bumps into him hard. The Eagles did not have a foul to give, and so it'll be a foul and free throws coming up for Ryan Doster. First foul on Pining as he really just leaned in there trying to go for the steal on Doster. It was a bad idea as it gives Turpin a chance to cut this to a 2-point game with 2 makes. Not to mention their offensive rebounding prowess. Rardin is back in there. Plummer and Brock are the furthest interior guys as the miss by Doster. Well off the front rim. Rardin checks out alongside Bilefus and Hoffman. Turpin checks in their defensive set. Putting some pressure off their guys for this last possession. 8 seconds to play in the third quarter. Second free throw, good. For Ryan Doster, he has 6 points. Pining gets the ball and throws it right side for Russell. Kai Russell pulls up from 22, in and out. And the rebound for Turpin. Then in the third quarter, Eagles ahead. 38-35, we got a close one here in Evanston. Don't go anywhere on Grand Sportscasting Channel.
The sport starting back.
Minutes to play here in Evanston. It is Walnut Hills 38 and Turpin 35. Coach Kashmir Wright going for his first win at home at the Nut House as the head coach of the Walnut Hills Eagles. Walnut leads by 3 and has the basketball. They have stayed just a step or 2 ahead of Turpin all night. They have never trailed by more than 1. They have never led by more than 7. Walnut ball to start the fourth quarter. They've had the ball to start all 4. It'll be McDaniel, Pining, Russell, Brock, and Plummer to start the fourth quarter. Pining gets the ball off the inbound and we're underway. Should be an exciting final 8 minutes. McDaniel goes around a Plummer screen. McDaniel pulls up, moves into the free throw line, shovels it back out for Brock. Brock stop and start, goes to the basket, but it's blocked partially, and the rebound goes to Turpin's Gavin Hoffman. Up the floor, ends up in the hands of Doster, puts it on the ground, throws it left side, Hoffman, who's closed out by Brock. Turpin down by 3 with the ball. Bilefus throws left side, Hoffman around a Bilefus screen. Stop and start into the lane. Hoffman pulls up. High arcing shot goes in over Plummer. And Hoffman with 11 points. Turpin up by just 1. 38-37 Eagles, the lead and the ball. Pining left side. Holds it, now spins into the lane, puts up a running shot that's missed. Plummer, the offensive rebound, the putback and the finish. Jeremiah Plummer gets the Eagles back in front by 3. Under 7 to go, 40-37, Walnut in front. Doster gets past Pining, keeps moving. Doster all the way, throws the extra pass out to Linton, but it's inaccurate. Linton will recover, but no easy shot. Hoffman around a screen from Bilefus now, throws Linton left side. McDaniel closes out. Ends up to Bilefus, throws right side Doster. Doster back, Linton feed inside to Rardin who scores. Nice drive and pass, and right back to a 1-point game, 40-39. Eagles over Spartans. McDaniel tosses right side. Brock looking to get rid of it, guarded by Rardin, and he'll get rid of it to Russell. Kai spins, throws back to Brock, but it's inaccurate. Brock will be able to save it just before it crosses the timeline. And the Eagles will reset their offense. Under 6 to go, a 1-point lead and the ball. Pining going to work. Rolls it, feeds it to Russell inside. Plummer can't finish. Rebound Turpin Bialfus. Turpin down by a point. Hoffman the other way. Stops. Moves right side, looking to pull up. Does, kicks Bialfus. He moves on McDaniel. Bialfus into the paint. Extra pass out to Hoffman for an open three. No good. Rebound Walnut, and they're all alone as Damian Bruck can just skate to a one-handed smash to finish that fast break, and they're back ahead by 3. 11 for Brock. His season high, 42-39. 5:10 to go. Doster loses the ball momentarily, but gets it back. Pining forced that. Now feed inside. Rarden finds another great pass, and this time he's fouled by Kai Russell. Drew Rarden starting to wake up in this corner. They've found ways to get him moving toward the basket. So now Drew Rarden will have a chance to make this a one-point game again. First trip to the line today. He's a 75% free throw shooter in his first one. Rattles home. Thiele and Klump Lawson enter, replacing McDaniel and Pining. 5:03 to go. Next free throw can make this a one-point game. Rarden's second is good. 42-41. Walnut leads. 5 to play in regulation. Thiele moves right around a screen for Brock. Russell looking to release, gets the ball, throws left side. Klump Lawson pushed off his spot and throws left side for Brock. Brock turns, gets back to Klump Lawson, pulls up, throws it out. Thiele, stop and start, move inside, takes it all the way to the rim, and he finishes. Jaden Thiele with 5 points. Eagles back ahead by 3. You've heard that one before. Hoffman moving in, and it's off the hands of Bialfus, a turnover for Turpin. Ill-timed. Kai Russell on the feed. Stop. Russell into the paint. He finishes! As he bullies Drew Rarden into the paint, Kai Russell. Turpin timeout called on the court. And that bucket by Russell has made it a 5-point Walnut lead. Connor Roberts wants a timeout. 4:15 to go in regulation. Eagles 46, Spartans 41. Here from the Nut House. Out of the timeout, Eagles by 5. They have displayed their physicality in this quarter, getting downhill and to the basket. Kai Russell has 7 points on the night, second among Eagles. Damian Brock had that one-handed flush, and he has 11. Ryan Doster gets the inbound, moves across the timeline quickly before Walnut can press him. And a whistle on the floor away from the basketball. A foul called on Turpin. So another turnover on the offensive foul committed by the Spartans. Drew Rarden picked up his 4th. And the big man is going to have to sit for this next chunk of game with Turpin down 5, and now the Eagles have the ball. Turpin will press. Chase Spencer checks in. But after Thiele gets the inbound, they won't press very hard. Thiele throws left side. Plummer gets it back. Tries to move inside. Now walks his way back out. Thiele with his back turned didn't see Brock jogger to the basket. Klump Lawson throws Russell, top of the key. Russell moves left, gives Brock. Eagles a 5-point lead and the ball. Brock, stop, kick. Klump Lawson has a free lane to the basket and finishes. Miles Klump Lawson puts the Eagles ahead by 7 in a 6-0 run. 3.5 to go. Doster guarded by Russell at the point guard position. Moves left. Klump Lawson pokes the ball away, and Doster gets it back. Gets past both defenders, feeds Bielfus, and he pulls up. Doster moving inside, throws it out. Spencer getting past Russell, lost the ball, taken away by an Eagle. And another turnover before they get a shot up. And this is looking better and better for head coach Cashman right as the day goes on. Russell looking to shake Doster. Russell knocks over Doster. He was moving. And that foul is going to go against Doster on Kai Russell. Third on Doster. 3:01 to play. Rardin checks back in with 4 fouls, replacing Bielfus. 3:01 to go. Eagles by 7 and the basketball. Plummer, the inbound, goes to Russell. Kicks back out to the corner where Klump Lawson has it. He throws back to Russell. Kai has 7 points tonight. Under 3 to go. The Stanex transfer has shined. Russell moving inside. All the way to the basket. Can't finish. And a foul called on Plummer who went over the back. And he'll pick up his second. Walnut second of the quarter. Going over the back was all Plummer could do. It's totally boxed out. Gives up that foul. 2:44 to go. Turpin got the stop they needed. Can they score against this physical Walnut defense, who is still pressing? Klump Lawson pokes the ball away from Rardin, who barely gets it back. And Rardin will now make his way across the timeline. 2:34 to go. Rardin spins off of Klump Lawson. Some emphatic defense, but they leave Doster all alone and misses a point-blank layup. Rebound Kai Russell Walnut. And Ryan Doster will be thinking about that one tonight. Klump Lawson throws left side. Plummer. Eagles content to play keep away. No shot clock. 2:12 to go. Eagles by 7. And Russell gets out of the feed. Russell is contacted. No foul called on Linton, who blocked the shot. Gets the rebound. Moves it inside. And then in a feed and a hit for Chase Spencer. He scores 2. And he's got 4 points. Timeout called by Turpin with exactly 2 to go. Very unfortunate for Kai Russell there that a foul was not called on Justin Linton, who left his feet and didn't look to have gotten all ball blocking that shot, but our officials say that that was the case, and it makes it a 5-point game rather than a 9-point game it could have been. Kai Russell has played well tonight. The point-blank miss by Ryan Doster also looming large. The reason this game is in a 1-score game, if you're a Turpin fan. 48-43, 2 minutes flat to go. Walnut the lead and the ball. Jaden Seeley, Joey Pining, Kai Russell, Miles Klump Lawson, Damian Brock. Turpin has Doster, Linton, Gillespie, Spencer, and Heiss. No Hoffman, no Rardin on this defensive possession as Turpin is pressing. Inbound goes to Pining, and off of that, we get a whistle to stop play. It was a inbound off of Turpin. It'll stay here. Klump Lawson now inbounding from the far sideline. Gets it into Pining. 10 seconds to get across the line. Turpin backs out of their pressure. Ball's thrown right side to Brock. Immediately trapped. Launches to Russell, who's wide open, and he scores. Damian Brock, QB1. Gets a great assist. Eagles back ahead by 7. Russell with 9. Now got to go fast if you're Turpin, and a foul. Doster was contacted on his way to the basket. He'll shoot free throws. That may have been Seeley and not Brock. I believe it was Seeley who executed that great pass across half the court to find Russell for an easy bucket. You saw Doster and Gillespie come to trap him and just got it out of there. Ryan Doster makes his first free throw. Turpin down by 6 with 1 more to come. 1:38 to play in the ballgame. Spartans need some takeaways and some big defensive stops. Doster connects on his second. It's 50-45. Inbound goes to Seeley, who runs along the sideline, has it poked away by Gillespie. Seeley can't find his way out, and it's Brock coming down to get it. On the other end, Pining feeds Russell, and a reverse layup. Kai Russell continues his banner day. 11 for Kai Russell. 52-45, Walnut leading. Inside, kick. Doster moving to the basket, and he gets past Russell and scores. Ryan Doster. Timeout called by Turpin. Doster now with 10 points. 3 Spartans in double figures, as the Eagles defense has not gotten the single stop they needed to put this game to bed. Connor Roberts now with 1 timeout. Kashmir Wright has not used one. This game has proceeded how he has hoped. 52-47, 73 seconds to go. The Eagles basketball out of this timeout. Kai Russell, Damian Brock with 11 points apiece. Gavin Hoffman with 11 for Turpin. Ryan Doster with 10. Will Bialthus with 10. Kai Russell has found his way to the basket over and over again. The St. Xavier transfer has showed off his full arsenal of moves in setting his career-high 11 points. Russell had scored 6 points on the season entering today's game. But he has really come alive in a big way to help keep the Eagles a step ahead in this fourth quarter. He's on the floor here alongside Seeley, Pining, Brock, and Klump Lawson. Pining gets the inbound. One-on-one man defense, and he gets Doster off his feet, but then loses the ball, and Doster is fouled by Pining, and it'll be Turpin basketball. So a takeaway. Pining got sloppy. 4th foul on Walnut, and an inbound on the baseline coming for Turpin, who has been able to score quickly when needed in this fourth quarter. Lynn to inbound and a timeout called. No, they call an offensive foul on Turpin. They call it on Doster. They called a D. Okay. I saw him point to at Ryan Doster, but he was pointing at Joey Pining and pointing to Doster to shoot free throws. So Pining will pick up a foul. It's his 3rd. And Doster's first free throw connects after a friendly roll. 11 for Ryan Doster. I was confused by that, as it looked like Doster may have bumped off Pining, but they say Pining bumped off Doster. And the second free throw good. Well for Doster, and it's a 3-point game. Now Seeley manning point. Doster slips trying to guard it. Seeley throws right side, and Brock pulls up, gets it out to Pining. Turpin will need to foul at some point. They have 2 more to give before Walnut even shoots free throws. Pining moves into the lane, now walks his way back out, pulls up, and is fouled by Gavin Hoffman. Hoffman has only 1 entering that exchange, so that'll be his 2nd. Turpin's 3rd. Spartans trailing by 3. And Walnut will call a timeout. 48.1 to go. $11 each for Russell and for Brock for Walnut. A costly turnover by Pining a moment ago led to Turpin getting the 2 points they needed to make it a 1-score game. 52-49. If they need 3 points, you can expect to look to number 1, Gavin Hoffman, who has been a great 3-point shooter all season. He's hit 2 tonight. Entered the game a blistering 10 of 23, 44%. Turpin commits a foul before the inbound even comes on Brady Gillespie. So Klump lost an inbound. Turpin now with 4 team fouls, and Russell gets the inbound. Hasn't crossed the line yet, now moves across, and Heiss fouls him for Turpin's 5th foul. Max Heiss's 3rd. And that means that Kai Russell will take a spot at the free throw line to extend his career-high 11 points. First Kai Russell 0 for 3 at the free throw line to begin this season, and he makes the first, a really big hit to extend his season high to 12 points and extend the Walnut lead to 2 possessions, 53-49. Bryce Richardson checks in for Walnut, replacing Damian Brock for some extra defensive value here. Second shot by Russell, no good. Rebound Justin Linton Turpin. 42 seconds to go. Linton blazing into the paint, has his shot partially blocked, but it goes in anyways. As Miles Klump-Lawson got a hand on it, but it ended up in the basket regardless, and a timeout called off of that, with Turpin now down by 2. Turpin calling their last timeout, trailing by just 2. Linton now with 5 points. The Turpin's 5 starters have combined for 45 of their 51 points. All 5 have at least 5. Only 6 bench points for Turpin. In comparison, the Eagles bench has produced 21, 12 coming from Kai Russell. Turpin will not be able to call timeout in the rest of regulation. Walnut clinging to a 2-point edge. They've led by as many as 7 in this game, multiple times in the second half. But their defense has not been as rock solid as it has been in games past. And that has let the Spartans stay in it with their size, their rebounding ability, their ability to do all sorts of things on the court. 3 bodies in the backcourt for each team. Turpin will press the inbound. Miles Klump-Lawson gets it into Seeley. 36 seconds to go. Klump-Lawson and Seeley exchanging, and he throws an extra pass. Pining has it. He'll enter the front court, kick it over to Russell. Russell will wait to get fouled, then throw it over to Pining. And Pining will get fouled with 24 seconds in the game clock by Brady Gillespie. Eagles successfully ran off 12 seconds, but they have not been able to get a stop. These free throws are mighty important. Joey Pining for 2 shots with the Eagles ahead by 2. Pining 5 of 5 free throw shooting entering this game. His first, way too strong and no good. His first miss of the year. And that means that Turpin can tie it or take the lead on their next possession no matter what happens here. Drew Rarden in the game. So is Hoffman alongside Doster, Linton, and Spencer. Second shot by Pining. In and out. Rebound Linton Turpin. Trailing by 2. 20 seconds to play. Linton moving right side. Guarded by Seeley. Gets it over to Hoffman. 15 seconds left. Hoffman steps back. Goes around a Rarden screen. Rolls right. Hoffman pulls. 9 seconds. Throws it way out. Spencer. 7 seconds. Spencer behind his back. Hoffman on Russell. Pulls up. Hoffman steps back. Lunges a prayer. It's no good. And Walnut wins the game. 53-51, and the defense comes up when it matters most. Kai Russell was the defender on Hoffman. The first one to get a high five from Kashmir Wright, who has his first win at the Nut House as head coach of the Walnut Hills Eagles. 53-51, your final score here from Evanston. Kai Russell with 12 points to lead all Eagles. His career high, Damian Brock 11, his season high, as 7 different Eagles scored 5 or more points. McDaniel and Pining scored 6 each. Seeley scored 5. Richardson scored 5. Klump-Lawson scored 5. Plummer scored 3 for Walnut. Turpin was led by Ryan Doster with 12. Hoffman with 11. Bielfus with 10. And Drew Rarden with 7. Eagles are back in action on Friday night. They will take on Anderson at the Nut House. Look to improve to 4-2 on this young season. For now, your final, Walnut Hills 53, Turpin 51. This has been Walnut Hills Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel.